Well, alright, here is the introduction part of the video, which is actually filmed today at least. So, you might not be aware, but I've decided to rent a camera I'm considering buying, which is what is actually recording me right now. You might have noticed that the quality is a little bit better than usual compared to the little point and shoot we've been using, which I'll just do a little recording over here with that to kind of give you an idea of the difference between the two, well, side by side as it were. But anyway, yeah, so this is the camera I'm thinking about getting. It's the Canon XA10, which is kind of a higher end consumer type camera, bordering on the like prosumer level sort of things. Not super up there in terms of complexity. It's not complexity, it's complexity. But still, a significant upgrade compared to that thing right there. Yeah, I got a few accessories with it. So I've got a big shotgun mic mounted on the thing. I'm not using the onboard audio right now. One really cool thing is it has XLR inputs on it, which no one knows what that is probably. But like when you see like people with microphones that are on cables, microphone cables use an XLR connection on the end. So like the shotgun microphone out right now uses one of those cables to plug directly into the camera, and it's pretty cool. You could also like tie it into a professional sound system if you're recording at a venue of some sort. I also got a light panel for it, which provides some onboard lighting. Right now it's pretty good because I'm all lit up in here, but if I, I'll just, over here, if I turn that on, you can get a really crazy effect because it's super extra light going on my face. It does wash me out a little bit. It's not necessary in this. I'm just going to turn that off, but I've got that to play around with some of the lower level lighting stuff. Oh, ooh, goodness. There it is. We'll just get this in the shot too. The one downside with at least this setup is it's kind of a big setup. I mean, you can see it here on the secondary shot I'm giving you right now with the mic sticking out and then everything on there. It's not tiny, and it's kind of heavy, and my flimsy little tripod I have doesn't really hold it so well. I can, introduces quite a bit of shake when I just wiggle it, so it's, you gotta upgrade that sort of stuff too if you get a bigger camera. So anyway, we'll be trying a few things with it over the next couple days, put together a little video to give you hopefully some comparison shots. But yeah, I've got it for the weekend. Gonna play around with it. I'm hoping to maybe get a chance to shoot kind of a fun video on it, since it is like the full 1080 as opposed to the 720 on this little guy over here. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So, let the games begin. Now I have to deal with video from 2 camera sources. Bleh. Yes, rental camera, just straight up stock camera with me behind it, talking. TV, a little reflection of me with the camera. It's a camera. It's a smaller model, but it's got a lot of the features of the bigger, more professional models, so, I don't know, might be decent, we'll see here. Oh yes, this is different, isn't it? Well, maybe not so much for you. It is for me because this actually has a screen I can flip out so I can actually see myself. So if I'm looking a little bit like that, it's because I'm looking at the screen instead of you. Which I guess is kind of bad because now I don't make eye contact. But it's actually tracking my face, which is disturbing. It's got a little thing going, tracking. I have also added the upper mount that includes some mic inputs and a mic holder and a nice little handle, so if I want to like hold you, I can. Now I'm grabbing you on the top instead of supporting you from the bottom, which is what I'm doing, like this. I'm really interested in this because one of the main complaints I hear online from this camera is that the top receiver bit adds a rattle to the audio. So that's not good, but I also don't know if it's true. So I'm trying to walk around a little bit with you, just to give you, some going at itness. Oh, yeah, you can actually hear it when you shake it. Hear that? Huh, that's interesting. I don't actually know what's causing that. Anyways. Oh, that's interesting. The switches. There you go, out of focus. The switches on the side of it that let you do your audio settings, those are what's actually rattling around. Did I zoom in? I zoomed in on myself. Hold on. Oh, no, wrong way. Alright, that's a little better. The switches on the side that let you set all the audio stuff, that's what's actually rattling when you're walking around. So you could probably fix that with like a piece of tape if you wanted, but it seems like you shouldn't have to tape something on camera that's not super cheap. It's also not really expensive compared to some of the pros versions, but still not cheap. So let's go check in with Joni quick. Scratch that, Joni doesn't want to be in the video. So I've edited that part out. So anyway, this is the next test. We're gonna bump it up a notch because I got a couple more accessories to play around with. Got a shotgun mic for like interesting audio testing, and then we also got a light panel to put on to give me a little front light. So when I'm standing like this, I can front light myself, and when I'm standing like this, there's really no need to front light myself because I am front lit. So yeah, okay, that's it. How do we turn it off? Joni apparently does not approve of me creeping around. Also, since once we added on the mic, this thing got ridiculous looking. Joni, ridiculous looking? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, ridiculous looking. But it's supposedly going to be giving me better audio. A shotgun microphone is designed to only take audio from one direction, in this case, straight ahead. So when I'm facing Joni, you can hear her peeling vegetables. But now if I turn away, she stops peeling vegetables. Bam! Shotgun mic! Okay, apparently I'm the only one here amused by that. Moving on. Okay, and now for the final toy I bought with this. Right now, I've got some light coming in from the window, so I'm front lit. I just look kind of pale and ghostly, which is my normal look. But if I turn around like this, now I don't have that, and you see how I'm kind of dark. Which is why I also got a light panel micro, which is an LED panel that can add front light to me. That's a little... There we go. So now I've got just a little front light going on, so my face is not in shadow. All that is still kind of well lit, and, you know, camera's doing its shiny, shiny thing. At this point, this thing is really heavy to hold on, like, on the end of my arm like this. So I'm going to put you here, and then go like this. Kind of squat down because I don't have a tripod out. But yeah, it's kind of crazy looking at this point. I am also front lit, which is nice because of the light panel. That just runs on AA batteries also, which is kind of neat. And yeah, let's, you know what, let's go into something, let's go into the dark, dark bathroom, and let's see how you look lighting yourself, because you're a person, not a camera. So yeah, you can see that the Light Panel Pro is doing its job pretty good. You can go to maximum brightness, or you can dial it back if you just kind of want to be slightly lit, which is kind of a neat effect actually. And yeah, that's the rig. So over the next few days, I'm hoping to be testing this a little more thoroughly by a variety of lighting situations, action, not action. Ooh, temperamental. Playing with the light panel, because I'm hoping to actually buy something very similar to this, like almost exactly this setup. So it's going to be a great test to see if I like it or not. Great test to see how well it works, to see if it works with the editing software I have, which is also a big concern, because when we start getting into the professional cameras, it just turns into an absolute mess with formats and color spaces and how fast it will record, how much data it's putting on the memory card each second, all that kind of crazy stuff. So yeah, I think that's it for this test. Hopefully this mic has been working and I didn't accidentally set you to be muted or something.